Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Insu-RANTS podcast. I'm Joe Trinidad, and I've spent years in the insurance game, and trust me, I've seen some wild stuff. This show is all about those funny, unbelievable, and straight-up ridiculous moments that happen behind the scenes in the world of insurance. Whether you're an adjuster, an underwriter, or just someone who's ever filed a claim and thought, what the hell just happened? You're in the right place. So, sit back, relax, or better yet, brace yourself, because it's time to rant, laugh, and maybe learn a little. So welcome to Insu-RANTS. All right, welcome back to Insu-RANTS, where claims get weird, policies get tested, and premiums come with a side of punchlines. I'm your host, Joe Trinidad. Today's episode is a special blend of petty, pricey, and purely unbelievable. So grab your favorite pen for documentation that you will never finish, because episode 3 is about goats, golf carts, and glitches. So, with that being said, we're off to
Claims Corner.
Yes, this is Claims Corner, another segment that makes you go crazy about how crazy these claims are. This is the first story that I like to call the goat bounty. A farmer insured his property for livestock coverage, but forgot to close the gate on his llama pen. Now, a neighbor woke up to 17 goats, no llamas, aggressively trimming his prize-winning rose garden. So when asked how the goats got in, the farmer claimed they were summoned by the scent of weakness. The kicker, he tried to file a claim for the lost goat morale. This is so silly. Why in the world do you ever believe that you should be able to claim for the morale of a goat? Is that even a peril? Like, I don't even think that's a peril insured against. What peril's that? Man, my goat, he's not doing too well. Yeah, he went over there and started eating some roses. And, yeah, he ain't feeling good. And he's not cool. So can you cover me for his morale, please? That's crazy. And then check this out. How come all the goats got there, but the llamas ain't get there? What the heck just happened in this story? That's crazy. The llama pen was open, but the goats got free. And that's what mattered, because the goat's going to eat up all that stuff. No llama. I ain't lambing to you. I ain't lambing to you. Let me tell you, I ain't lambing. So, I don't know. I don't know about no farm animals. I love animals. I don't know about no farm animals. And I don't know how that coverage works. I do know home insurance and stuff like that. And I guess in certain states, if you have certain animals, you could have some liability or coverage for something like that. I guess. I have no clue. I don't know how that works. And honestly, I don't see, it doesn't say whether it's denied or not. But I'm sure it was probably denied, or maybe not. You know, prize-winning roses. How do you even, adjust for that? What do you do? Do you compare it to other roses? How do you know what the value of a bush of roses? It's insane. I wonder if the neighbor actually had the roses insured. That would even be funnier. Because if the roses were insured and the llamas were insured, but the goats weren't, who gets paid? I don't even know. Goats are crazy. Llamas are crazy. How about just don't have none of them? Well, on to the next story. This story is a story I like to call the golf cart heist. Boom! A resort guest got a little too comfortable with his weekend getaway, and he decided the golf cart was his personal vacation whip. He drove it through 3 properties, pool area, and finally parked it in his rental kitchen. The cart was insured by the resort, and his vacation rental, well, that was not. The guy probably couldn't, was sitting there when he woke up. I guess he must have been drunk or something, because I'm sure they were like, sir? He's like, huh? What's going on? He's like, sir? The golf cart is in the kitchen. He's probably like, the golf cart? What do you mean? Sir, it's in the frickin' kitchen. You drove through 3 properties. Right through them. And you parked in your own kitchen that you rented, and now it's not insured and you're in trouble. You owe me $50 quadrillion. I don't know how much it was, but I can tell you what. That guy had to do something, because if he ruined that much property and he ended up having to get the bill because some of it wasn't insured, well, guess what, sir? You can't wake up and blame it on amnesia or I was just acting stupid. I was having a good time. I was on vacation. Don't you understand? I'm on vacation, man. Well, you can't get insured for stupidness. And you sure can't get insured for vacationing through people's properties on a golf cart that it is not yours, on property that you don't own, that you rented and don't got insurance for. Boo-hoo. Man, I'm sure that he ain't vacationing no more. You probably never, ever want to see a golf cart in his life again. The word golf is probably forbidden. Wife probably beating his butt every day. As soon as he's like, hey, did you see the golf? Sorry. Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot. Don't say But really, who actually does things like this? Please comment for me down there if you've done this. Give me a little story about what you've done on a golf cart. This crazy. Something like this. Not so crazy, but if it's crazy, please leave it in a comment. Let me know if you guys have done something silly like this at one point in your life. Listen, these stories get crazier every week. So I hope you enjoy that segment. This is one of my favorite segments of the show because these stories is crazy. I like to laugh, have a good time. But now, let's go right into Policy Pop Quiz. That's right. This is Policy Pop Quiz, segment where I tell you another funny, crazy situation that happened in the world of insurance, and you let me know if it's covered or not. All right. So, this is the situation. You're hosting a housewarming. One guest brings their toddler. Now, the toddler finds your smart home tablet, opens the garage remotely, and releases your robot lawnmower, which proceeds to escape, mow a neighbor's petting zoo enclosure, and then clip a pig. Now, the neighbor is furious. The pig is now terrified of grass. Now, what's the question? Are you liable? I'm going to let you think about it, and you tell me what you think. All right, so are you liable or are you not? Look, when your kid-free zone becomes a tech-powered livestock nightmare, someone's paying. And it's not the toddler. So your tablet equals your responsibility. Your robot mower equals your weapon of uncut grass destruction. So, yes, you are liable. Not only are you liable, But now you've got pig PTSD on your conscience. Not just the pig PTSD. You also have a petting zoo that's more like forgetting zoo because you don't want to remember that ever again. So, did you guys get it? Did you get it right? Did you get it wrong? Did you get it right? Did you get it wrong? Leave me a comment. Let me know. Now, we are going to shift right along into the
Rant Zone.
I'm going to kick it off a little different on the opposite rant day. Let's do an opposite rant. You ever call into a company and the rep hits you with the innocent little phrase, that calm, sweet lie? Let me place you on a brief hold while I look into that, please. Okay, cool. Brief hold. Shouldn't be too long. I could wait. So, next thing you know, you're in a psychological hostage situation with a jazz loop playing in the background that sounds like it was written by a tired cat walking on piano keys. 12 minutes in. 12 minutes in. And I've already cooked dinner. I started folding laundry. I actually built like an emotional bond with the hold music by this time. Like it's my favorite Spotify artist. I'm over here like, oh yeah, that bridge goes crazy. At this point, I'm not even mad. I'm a little more suspicious. I'm starting to imagine what this rep is actually doing. Did they leave the office and start a new job? Are they on LinkedIn right now? Maybe they're updating their skills to vanished mid-call. Did they get raptured or something? Did they get called up? I started whispering into the phone. I'm like, hey, blink twice if you're in danger. Press mute if you're just dodging me. Then the music pauses. My heart skips a beat. Here we go. All right. They're back. But no. It's an automated voice that says, your call is important to us. Oh, really? Because this little flute solo I've been listening to for the past half hour sounds like it was recorded in a haunted elevator. By the time they finally come back on the line, I don't even remember what I called about by then. I'm just like, man, just cancel whatever I had. I aged during that whole... I like literally have a beard now. My kid's done graduated, okay? I got a 401k plan that has maturated, okay? And then, with the audacity of a villain in a Netflix series, they hit you with the, thank you so much for your patience. Ma'am, I didn't have patience. I had no choice. Patience actually implies that I agree to this. I did not. I've been held hostage by smooth jazz and false promises. And the worst part, after all of that, they still don't have the answer. Right? Then they say, well, let me transfer you to someone who can assist you further. No! Please don't do that. Well, now I'm on a new hold. New music, same trauma, different hostage tape though. It's a totally different vibe now. So, waste a whole day, half hour, few hours, day. So nowadays I use speaker. I'm really good with speaker phones. I just press it. And when I hear somebody like actually talk like a human being, I'm like, oh, snap. Oh, I got to run over and grab the phone. Hey, how you doing? Oh, man, I've been waiting all day for you, girl. Where you been in my whole life? Yeah. That's insane. Now, let me tell y'all about a little horror flick that shows up in my mailbox every couple of months. The Envelope of Ambiguity. The horror starts with the front of the envelope. Big bold letters, it says, important policy information enclosed. Now pause, all right? When you see important on the front of any envelope, your blood pressure goes up. You start doing mental math. Did I pay something late? Okay, wait, my lights are still on. My lights, my babies, they got their food and clothes. I don't got no bills, right? Is my coverage about to vanish? What else can you think about, right? So I ripped that envelope open like it's the results of my paternity test on Maury. Like, you are not liable. That's what I'm hoping it says. But now, what do I find? It's not a check. It's not a cancellation. It's not even a bill. It's a trifold brochure in 12-point font that reads like it was written by a confused time traveler. It says stuff like, due to fluctuations in state regulations, policy adjustments may occur unless otherwise determined by future underwriting reviews and What? That's not a letter. That's an insurance horoscope. Mercury is in the retrograde. Your coverage might increase unless it doesn't. Unless it does. Wait, unless we say it didn't, but really meant it did. Then it hits you with this banger. This is not a bill. Why would you even send it then? What? You know what it is? It's a stress seed. They mail it to you just to mess with your peace. You go from chilling to full-blown panic. Like, did I miss something? Did I get dropped? Am I even insured right now, or am I out here raw dogging it? Now, here's the kicker. This letter ends with a phone number. You call the number after holding through the jazz of despair again. And the rep says, oh, yeah, that letter, it doesn't apply to you. We just send those out to everyone. To everyone? So you sent me a fake crisis to remind me what panic feels like, right? What kind of trauma pen pal behavior is this stuff? And then they got the nerve to be cheerful. Hey, have a great rest of your day, sir. Ma'am, I just had an emotional heart attack over a piece of paper that meant nothing. And you sent it to me. Well, you know how they say, you sent it. As I have to say it too. You sent it to me. You. Personally, I don't know. Well, I thought I was about to be uninsured, homeless, and arrested by the policy police, okay? Let me tell you something. If I ever send you a letter that says important on the outside and the inside is just maybe, I give you permission to come to my house and kick my ass. Because that's some stupid stuff. Why would you send a letter that says very important and it not be important? How can you have unimportant importance? Was it imported? Because it wasn't important. But the importance of it wasn't important in the first place because everybody gets it like you said. So I get a letter that's not important, but it's important. Maybe the envelope's important. Maybe what I'm supposed to pay attention to is the packaging. Maybe they want me to see how important the envelope is. And then when you get pulled out the paper, it's just a bunch of crap. They might as well just put that on the pieces of paper. This is just crap. This is just crap. You don't need this, sir. You could just crumple this. Happy trash can basketball. Here's all these papers that you can crumple up, turn into trash can basketballs. Have a field day, sir. Just wanted to send you a bunch of paper to throw away. Hey, we just wanted to waste some paper today. Happy today. Happy today to you. You get papers. Papers you throw out. Why? Why does that always? You know what's so funny? It's not an insurance thing. It's everything. I get stupid little, I don't even know, like stupid little envelopes that have this important thing on it when it's not important. As a matter of fact, they even have these sweepstakes and things that be sent to me where it's like, hey, you could scratch this off, and if you get 3 lucky charms, you win all the prizes. And every single one, because I get like one a week, every single one I win. Come to find out, I actually lose because it was something I got to buy. Why do it? Like I said, if I ever do that to you, you have full permission to kick my ass. Let me paint you a picture. You're doing the responsible thing. You're trying to be a productive adult. So what you do, you gather all your insurance documents like a straight A student on deadline. License, check. Estimates? Oh, check. That weird letter with your signature that looks like a toddler sneezed on a pen? Triple check that, baby. Now, you go to the portal, and then you hit upload. Then you watch that little progress bar do its dance. 12%, 49%, 97%. Then boom! Upload complete. Green check mark. The holy grail of all confirmations. Now, you feeling good. You beat the adulting level for the day. You brush your shoulders off. You feeling proud. You start looking around. You're at home, right? You're at home. Ain't nobody around. You start looking around, see if anybody saw you. You start looking because you want to go ahead and show it off. Proud time for yourself. You're about to celebrate with a snack or a nap or a victory scroll through TikTok. And then you call the company. Yes, I just uploaded all the documents you requested, like a boss, might I add. And then they say, well, sir, we don't see anything here yet. I beg your what? What do you mean you don't see it? It's there. I saw it go in. I was there. I watched the bar go green. I saw the light, damn it. Then they say, well, did you receive a confirmation email? First of all, your system didn't even ask for my email. Second, who built this black hole of a website? I uploaded documents, not hopes and dreams. But now they're acting like I whispered my claim documents into a shoebox and tossed it into the Atlantic. Then they say, the sentence that turns grown adults into twitching volcanoes. Can you just upload it again? Upload it again? You want me to redo the whole circus? I got to reformat the PDF, rename it, compress it like it's shy, then pray to the portal gods. Man, I already scanned my soul into that system. I'm not doing it twice. So you ask, is there another way? Then they hit you with, well, you can fax it. Fax? All right, let me just go ahead and dust off my time machine because clearly we're in 1994. What do you want me to do? Hijack a Radio Shack? I haven't seen a fax machine since Bill Clinton had a saxophone. So then you ask about email. They say, we can't guarantee receipt by email. But you can guarantee that your upload system is a digital dumpster fire. At least email has a sent folder. Your portal is like sending a message in a bottle into the Bermuda Triangle, but instead of getting help, Poseidon sends back a bounce back error. Now, by the time I get someone on the phone who actually finds the files, I'm sweating. They say, "Oh, there it is. Looks like it was stuck in processing." Processing? Really? It took less time to file taxes, to get a passport, shoot, to grow a beard than your system to process a JPEG. By the end of it, I'm just mailing everything with glitter in the envelopes. That way I know when you open it, boom, surprise confetti. And you better remember my name now because I done sent it. I know it's my responsibility to make sure I give you my documentations, but I'm sure you got it. Give it some time. At least tell me that. "Oh, sir, if you did, just give it some time." Sometimes it takes a minute or two or hour or day. Hey, tell me something. Give me a bone. Let me know what I can expect. And possibly it'll show up. So, without having to say, "Can you please resend it?" I can. But can you please guarantee that it'll get there? You can't. So, issue here is the issue at hand. Fix your portal. If there's a problem, talk to IT. IT can get you, bro. It can help you out. I mean, I basically told you it. I just did it. But I'm a liar when it pops up at your end on the other side. Listen, like I said, I understand it's my responsibility to get my documents to you. But man, get your stuff right. And that's another dose of deductible fueled foolishness. If you laughed, cringed, or suddenly remembered you forgot to send your proof of insurance, hit that follow button and leave a review. New rants every week. This is Joe Trinidad signing off for Insu-RANTS, where your claim is our comedy.